Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Ashley's Treasure, and today is the letter D for the collaboration of the ABC April 2025. And I was wanting to use up these pages. I have, you always have so many book pages. A lot of times you get books just because of the covers and stuff, and then you always have all these pages left behind. And I don't want to throw them away, so one thing that's really fun to do is doing decoupage on them. And that's what I'm going to do for the letter D, is decoupage some pages. And you can use them for so many different things too once you use it, and it's so pretty once you decoupage on them. And so here I'm just going to tear out some pages from some random books. This one was being very stubborn and didn't want to come out, so I had to get the scissors out. But yeah, I was just getting random ones from different books. That one I think is Russian, I'm not sure. But these ones, the Reader's Digest books, you got to admit, you've got one, but you still don't know what to do with all those spare pages. So make projects with them, put them to use. I am going to do a couple layers of them, about 3 pages, depending on how thick you want it. I wanted these a little bit thicker. And I'm just going to use my trusty dusty glue stick, my permanent glue stick. And what I should have done, I should have glued them together while they were still in the book before I tore them out, so that way they line up just right. That would have been a lot easier. I didn't think of that till afterwards at this moment. But yeah, I'm just gluing the whole pages together so that it will be thick enough. Once you glue a couple of layers together, it's kind of like cardstock in a way. The consistency, the thickness of it. So one at a time, I just keep going around the edges and then filling the inside. I try to do a pretty good coat of it so that there's no air bubbles in it. And then I use this little squeegee tool that I have, and try to, get all the bubbles and everything out so that it lays down flat, which you can also use if you have expired gift card or something like that. That works too. But yeah, I'm just going from one to the next. And then I found out that I ran out of my glue stick. I didn't know that I was that low. I had so many more pages I wanted to do. So at least I was able to make 3 of them. And so I was going to start cutting it, but then I thought, you know what? It would probably be better to start doing the decoupage first. So I got 3 different napkins out since I only got 3 pages set up. So I was deciding which ones to put on which napkin to put onto which pages. And I really like this napkin one. Yeah, and then I was just peeling the layers off. That's what decoupage is. If you don't know what decoupage is, it's pretty much just using napkins and then gluing them on. It's that easy, and it's really fun, actually. But yeah, you just peel the layers off of those pretty napkins. And most of the time, they only have 2 layers. But some of them, like this rose one, actually had 3 layers. Normally the more fancier napkins tend to have that, but I got a lot of cheap ones, so normally they only have 2 layers, which are really easy to peel off. And then, yeah, I'm just kind of deciding, where I want to locate, how much I need on it. And then, so I got those all planned out. I'm going to use Mod Podge. And I'm just going to plop some into a old packaging that I use. I always like saving ones like this for things like this. So that way I don't need anything nice to put them in, But I'm just going to add some water in it to get it to the consistency that I want. And just keep adding a little by little until it's just the right way. And now I'm just going to spread it all over. And the tool that I'm using is a silicone brush, which are really handy. I'm trying to remember where I got this from the dollar store, Dollar Tree, before the prices went up to $1.25. I ended up getting 2 of them. It was in the makeup aisle. And I definitely recommend that over regular paintbrushes. It's so much easier to get out. And even if it dries, you just peel it right off. It's so easy. I really love these silicone brushes. So again, I'm just spreading it completely all over the place, getting it all over. I'm not too worried about the very edges because I just want the parts with the lettering. I'm going to be trimming that off once everything's done and dry. So I'm just spreading it all over the wording parts and then just laying the napkin on and just spreading it out. That's that easy. Just trying to get some of the bubbles out, you know, just laying it flat and then just doing another coat over it. I'm just sealing it up. Decoupage is that easy, and it looks really awesome once it dries. It makes it look like, especially with napkins like this, because it looks like watercolor, it looks like the pages were actually like watercolor painted on. And so here, they are all dry now. I let them sit for a little bit while little one was taking her nap. And so now I'm going to start trimming it. No measurements. I'm just going to how short I want, how much I want trimmed off. I just want the wording on there. I don't want the blank parts on the edges, and just trimming it down. Look how cute that is. And now to the second one, again, just lining it up, just one side. Now just the top part, trimming that off. I noticed there was like one corner I didn't completely glue down. That's okay. I can fix that. Look how pretty that is on the music notes. And now the last one. I definitely wanted to make more of these. I had no idea my glue stick was that low. Definitely, I'm gonna have to go shopping and restock on that. But there we go. There's the third one. All right, get that out of the way. And then all these scrap pieces I thought was kind of interesting. I was going to throw them away, but I thought, these could be really cool for doing clusters, like long side clusters. So again, I'm going to save those. But I noticed there was some tiny spots that weren't completely glued down. So I'm just going to get my art glitter glue down this time. It was the layering of the book pages that I missed with my glue stick since I was running out. So I'm just kind of tidying that up. First one's good to go. Now the second one, just going through the corners. And then you might ask, what in the world are you going to use these pages for? There's so many things you can use them for. You can cut them up, make little tags out of them. You can cut them up and make, you know, smaller cards and clusters and stuff. And I was thinking you could even use them for covers, you know, as like a layering. And then you can put like whatever your topic is. You can use like those paper dolls or something on top of it. Here's like another book. Look how pretty that would be. I think that would look really nice actually. But there's so many things you can use them for. Decoupage is so much fun. I'm sorry I didn't realize how small I was on glue. I would have made so many more of these, but it's really fun to do decoupage napkins. You can use on anything, but I thought book pages was a good way to use up ones that are just laying around and you don't know what to use them for. Make them prettier with do some decoupage with some pretty napkins that you have laying around. And especially Reader's Digest books, because they have so many pages in there and they always get tossed, it seems like, and nobody uses them. So it's a good way to use them up. But I hope this kind of like inspired you and gave you some ideas. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.